Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Episode 340 of the podcast. I know that for sure. Let me close this window because I might start yelling. You never know. Wanted to get. It's a nice day here in California. My mind is clear, or at least I think it is. I think it's ready to be cleared. I've been up since I don't know, around 5ish, 5:30ish or something like that. It's now 7 and I've gotten just a few things done here. And I thought, hey, let's podcast. Let's podcast. Let's just be a little bit more present in the moment, and just focus on mental. Maybe I'll get some stretching in. No pull-ups today. I think this is the longest break that I've had all month from doing my 100 pull-ups a day. This will be day 3 of a break. And it's just listening to my body. My body feels pretty beat up. It's a little frustrating how long it's been feeling. Did my voice just crack? How long it's been feeling beat up. It's I don't know. It's I'm not gonna cry about it or anything, but it does just kind of remind me of, man, I'm getting older. I just have to be smarter about how I go about doing my life, and that's all right. It's a part of it. Oh shit! I've got Vietnamese iced coffee still here, and there's still ice in it. Ooh, do I want to just double dip with coffee? Should I just drink this iced coffee? Ooh, what do you guys think? That first sip feeling? This is old Vietnamese coffee from like, hasn't been 24 hours. It's probably been like 20-ish hours, something like that. Ooh, the garbage is coming. You guys know how I feel about the garbage. What a coincidence that I'm always podcasting when the garbage is about to be getting taken care of here, huh? Vietnamese coffee will have you fucking running through a wall like the Kool-Aid man. Man. So I don't know. That first sip feeling, do I want something warm? Do I want something cold? I might have this Vietnamese coffee. Let's take a little sip. Let's take a little sip. Let's just have 2 coffees. I hope it doesn't fuck my stomach up. But I basically did have those 2 coffees yesterday. There's still ice in it. The ice hasn't melted. I don't know if I should be concerned or what. But salute, guys. We've got 2 different coffees here. We've got I don't know where this classic. I think it's like Pete's coffee. I don't know where this is grown. This has got to be Vietnam. It's got to be Vietnamese coffee right here. I never understood why we pulled out of the Vietnam War. Do you have any idea how much better Starbucks would be if we fucking took over and just didn't let communism ruin that fucking country? I'm speaking out of my ass. I don't even know if Vietnam's a communist country or not. Here we go. Wow. That's Vietnamese coffee right there. Yeah, man. I had regular coffee yesterday. I took a big dookie, one of those just one big piece dookies, looking like I had a damn like a big Costco sausage link. You know what I'm talking about? Not a regular, not a hot dog that you get from the concession stand. A hot dog that you get like from the actual the meat department. The big ones, not as big, not as quite as big as a forearm, but maybe like as big as a like a medium sized dog, like a big dog, like a boxer's forearm. That's how big the shit was that came out of me. So I had that, and then I went out and got some Vietnamese food and had this very same Vietnamese coffee that I'm sipping on right now. Came home, took a dump, and I always wonder, like, was that in me or did the food just process that quick? Because it's kind of insane that you go out, you eat food, and like within like less than 2 hours, it comes out as poop again. Not to brag or anything, some people have like digestive issues probably listening to this. Must be nice. Must be nice to fucking just shit all the time and be so have a fast metabolism. my mom asked me if I was getting fat yesterday, and I had to answer truthfully. I was like, well, this is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And then I noticed that my mom is kind of bigger too. So I was like, what about you? And she's like, I'm not getting fat. I was like, but is this the biggest you've ever been in your life? And she paused and she goes, yes. So projecting me and my mother to both of us, I don't know. I just made a, I don't know if it's good to like mix strains of coffee here. Today is the 10th, September 10th. I think tomorrow is something important, but I don't know. I always forget. We're gonna try and mix strains here. So let me see. Let me take a little sip of this hot coffee, this homemade, this Puma made. They're both good in their respective manners. Let's check the weather here. Actually, let me double check this weather. See what's going on before I just take a walk here. Don't really want to take you guys on a walk with me because I like to be aware of my surroundings. I don't listen to music. I don't listen to audiobooks that much when I go out for a walk. Sometimes if I'm in a nice neighborhood. I don't know if you guys hear that, but that's a garbage man. That's the garbage man doing his job. Salute. I was watching videos the other day trying to look into the situation and give my 2 cents of the whole Venezuelans taking over different parts of America. And what city was it that I was looking at? It wasn't Chicago. Philadelphia? I don't know. Somewhere in America, not California. And it was just showing how shitty it was and just how run down apparently it was from the Venezuelan immigrants or whatever. Some are trying to say it's fake news. Some are trying to say like vote for Trump to kick him out. I don't know. I don't vote. I don't want to get involved. And there was like a big telltale sign if a place is going to shit is if the garbage isn't being taken. And you look at these apartment complexes and it's just big piles of trash, just big piles of trash that it looks like it hasn't been taken care of for like a month. And I actually used to live in an apartment complex that was like borderline getting that bad. And I know I started the podcast in this apartment, so knowing me, I probably complained about it. And this is like what, 4 years ago? When I first moved to this apartment complex, taking out the trash was not that bad, you know. My apartment wasn't too far. You still had to physically walk out of your thing and take like a walk into the parking lot, and there was like a whole trash thing that you threw your shit into. But then like months later, maybe I don't know if it was like a year or a month or a year or months after living there, they like just shut down that place. So everybody, and I don't know if it was like a money thing or whatever, but everyone had to bring their trash to this main concentrated area. And it was like very far away from where I live in the apartment complex. Like I remember putting my big garbage on a dolly and just wheeling it out. And you get used to it, you know. But when I think back at it as a spoiled bitch that I am now, I'm just like, how fucking miserable, you know. There would be times where I would put my trash in the trunk of my car and have to drive it out there on the way to work. It'd still be even out of my way. It wouldn't even be like, oh yeah, just on the way out of there, because I was right at the exit to get onto like the main road and stuff. And so I would do a full fucking circle to take my trash out. It sucked. It sucked, and it was just a big motivator for me to get a house. And I know for sure that I podcasted, documented the whole process of getting a house and all that stuff. I feel like a lot of the new listeners just think of me as like a comedian or something, and I just kind of like vlog and document about that. And it's just a hobby. You know, there's more things to this, which is kind of why I find the podcast one of the most important things in my life, because I cover everything in my life. So I had the whole process of getting into escrow and all of that stuff. But now that I've kind of like settled into the house, I've kind of, I don't know, gotten lazy is the right word or whatever, but I have, yeah, I just don't care. And I was talking to some of my friends that are like, you know, homeless, and they talk about this job market that, or the, not the, well, that too, but the housing market, the housing market sucks, it sucks, it sucks. But it always seems like everybody's just complaining about how it sucks. And I'll be honest, dude, the moment I bought my house, I stopped looking at the fucking shit. Every now and then I'll peek on like Zillow to see. And I think the other day I just looked. And yeah, it's not looking good, but I'll tell you this, it's looking doable. It's looking doable. And it was also, you know, looking like it sucked, but it was also doable back in 2021 when I did it. So it's just competitive, man. You just got to really want it. The world is super populated. I went to In and Out the other day. The line was just out the door damn near. You know, you drive to In and Out and the drive-through line is real long, so you're like, fuck it, I'm going to eat inside. So you go inside and it's just as bad as the drive-through line. And people are complaining about it. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard, but it's like, imagine if it was easy. We'd have to build a second In and Out on that In and Out to make it work. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking on my high horse a little bit because I'm kind of on the side of somebody who's like making it work. And I don't I don't know. Maybe I'd have a different outlook on it if I was still like at an apartment and I got screwed out of purchasing a home. But I don't know, man. It just makes getting a home feel that much more worth it. I feel like some people have this like entitlement feeling to getting a house, and some people like, we're talking about houses, we're talking about shelter, like one of the most important necessities of somebody's life. But it's like, I don't know, I kind of went my whole life thinking that getting a house was literally the most expensive thing you'll fucking buy. Second thing being your car, or maybe a child at that. And I don't know, there's just so many factors. There's just so many factors that go into things. And I'll tell you this, you know, the living in an apartment isn't that bad. Just I was complaining about the whole trash thing, but a positive thing that I liked about being in an apartment, and already my mind's kind of going in the opposite direction, but I gotta lean into this. I just enjoy the sense of community. Like, you never really feel so alone. Of course, with a house, you have like neighbors and stuff like that, I guess. But something about okay, the most positive thing that I can't like backtrack on is just appliances and things breaking. You know, your sink's not working. You fucking, you just phone in an order and then boom, it's, you know, it comes with like the rent and stuff like that. And I don't know, there's pros and cons of every lifestyle, you know. I'd probably be doing a lot more comedy if I was single living in an apartment with no animals. Me living in the house, I've got a little family and things like that. I always, even just going on vacation, I just worry about who's gonna take care of my animals. I gotta give them to somebody. I don't really enjoy giving my animals to like a dog care or whatever. And then the cat, I never really have anybody taking care of the cat. I just make sure I leave for less than 3 days, or less than four, really three max. And he's got the automatic feeder and all that stuff, but I don't know, I just feel bad. I just feel like, fuck, he's not getting stimulated. He's bored. And then that's just the fucking flaw of me being attached to an animal, I guess. And then some people would even say being attached to a fucking like partner in your life is what holds you back from doing the things you want. But it's like, what do you really want? You know, I feel like and take it as you will. This is just me. I just know me. Everybody's different, but I know if I was single and I was doing what I was saying, if I was just going out more often and I was alone, I feel like the loneliness would bother me, and it would be what I would feel is missing in my life. And now that I technically am not that lonely, I get feelings of loneliness. It's normal to kind of feel that, but it doesn't seem like a recurring problem or something that's like a big factor of like that's what it is, you know? Like I'm alone right now and I feel good. Actually I'm not. I've got this dog looking right at me, worshiping me, waiting for me to feed it within the next 15 minutes. I've got another human in this house, but they're sleeping, so I'm not really technically alone. But I'm alone in my thoughts, and that's important. Anyways, gonna take another sip. I keep drinking the Vietnamese iced coffee and then the hot coffee. I'm going back and forth. I was also hungry, but I weighed in this morning 136, and that's normal. That's normal. But part of me kind of wants to get down to 130. I kind of want to lose 6 pounds, but like a good 6 pounds. So I know I need to get something in my stomach, but I don't want to. I don't want to talk, or I mean, I don't want to eat and talk because I do that too much on the show. So I'm gonna just like wrap this up, not right now, but within the next like 40 minutes or so. I'm gonna wrap this up and then get a little snack in me. So we're just holding off. We're just having this coffee. I'm sober. I'm doing sober September, so today's the 10th. I keep feeling like tomorrow is something. I don't know. I always forget. I always forget around the middle of September, like right before the middle of there's something they keep telling. I don't know what it is. It's like a federal holiday or something. I think people get like the banks are closed. I don't know what it is. We had Labor Day, right? Yeah, Labor Day was early. I don't know what is today's 9. Today is 9/10 September. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. It'll come to me. I don't know. Something happened. Something happened. COVID? No. What war? Did we have a war? I don't know. It's Ukraine, Free Gaza. I don't know. Man, I always forget. I always forget around September. What is the big deal? There's like we had Gay Pride. Something along those lines. I don't know. Somebody did something. Was it the Vegas shooting? No, the Vegas shooting happened in October, I think, and that was like 7 years ago. Did it happen 9/7? Did it already happen? 7/9? What happened? I don't know. Um. Anyways, I'm sober. I'm free off the za. I don't know how many days it's been. It's been more than just this month. It's probably been like what 13, 14 days off the za. I think I mentioned that last podcast. So ever since I started doing the pull-ups, I did 10 pull-ups yesterday, thinking maybe I'll get 100 in like a late night session. And my body, I just knew it. I felt like, I felt stronger, but I felt like my body still needed some repairing to do. So I'm just working on that. Just trying to listen to my body. Let's take a little sip of this coffee here. So there's that, and then what else? Alcohol. You guys already know I don't really do that too much, but I'm pretty sure I spent the last day of August drinking some wine. I'm pretty sure. It wasn't much. I don't know if I got drunk. I've also just been deleting like a lot of like pictures and videos off of my phone. I freed like fucking 6 GB of just pictures last night. And it makes me realize like I take pictures every fucking day and I just don't like I tell myself I'm gonna delete it and I don't, and then it just like piles up. It turns into a chore. It turns into like taking out the trash. Really gotta do that. I even ended up buying like a new flash drive to put more stuff onto, and because I don't believe in the fucking cloud. Once I started getting an iPhone, I let that cloud fill up one good time, and that was it. And yeah, I don't even know if I know how to get. I don't even know if I have the fucking password to my iCloud. I don't know. I think Jethro actually. I don't know if you guys remember Jethro. My good friend Jethro hasn't messaged me back. Still a good friend. Told me he pays like $5 a month or something like that for unlimited iCloud space, so he just never runs out of shit. So must be nice. Must be nice. And it's that time of the day, it's that time of the podcast where I start talking a little bit about skateboarding. So you could probably fast forward the next like 3 minutes, just like real quick. But the progress is good, man. I'm getting close to landing a tray flip. Yesterday, I landed a nollie shove it for the first time in my life. It's a big deal. I felt inspired. Various things. I dropped the video on YouTube, so I don't want to kind of repeat myself and talk too much about that. But check it out. I feel a poop coming. See? I don't know. I just feel good about like pooping, even though I'm like hungry. You know, it's like I really want to clear my stomach out. So sometimes maybe I confuse hunger with just wanting to poop. Yeah, man, I feel really sore. I don't know what it is. Like, am I getting taller? I don't know. My body's changing. My body's changing, man. For the better, I think. I'm actually, I'm pretty happy with how I'm looking, how I'm feeling. Not so much maybe cosmetically or just like how I like appear on the outside when you look at me. Maybe there's been times where I've looked better or whatever. But I feel good. I feel possibly stronger than ever to a certain extent. I don't know. I feel good, and I feel good mentally. The thing about being sober is I feel like time is just slipping into the future. I do feel like time is just like just zooming past, and I always thought it kind of zoomed past when I wasn't sober. And I was thinking this too before I started the podcast. I would always be like, oh, do I need to quit coffee? I'll tell you this, that is not crossing my mind at all. I need my coffee. I need something. I need some kind of drug. So I need this to function in society. I really do. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, but let me drink some water. Try and calm myself down. A little bit of water. I do feel like I have a cavity, and I like rinsed my mouth with warm water and salt yesterday a lot, and it is something that I feel like I've been fighting the past like month or two. A certain area in my mouth kind of like feels sensitive, and yesterday kind of was the worst. It's like when I drink cold water, it kind of bothers me, and I'm just like, I guess there's no real home remedies to get rid. Once you get a cavity, you get it. It's just more about preventing it. So I'm just trying to like, I don't know. Maybe next time I go to the dentist, they'll fucking tell me what's going on. But I don't know. I always just kind of hope that, like, yeah, by the time I get to the dentist, I hope it's better. I think about 2 years ago, actually, I almost did Invisalign, but it was gonna cost me 8 grand. And once I saw that it was gonna cost 8 grand, I was like, you know what? I don't think my teeth are that bad. But I don't know. I kind of think back 2 years ago, if I actually started doing it, I'd probably get them off right now. I probably wouldn't be, you know. So I don't know. Um, Part of me just feels like one day I might have an accident or something and just lose my teeth, and then boom. Then if I ever like knock down my two front teeth or something, I'm getting new teeth. I don't care if it's 15 grand or what. I'm getting new teeth. Here comes the garbage, dude. I'm gonna go look at this. This is exciting. Let's go see if they're gonna come get it. Oh, they're here. Oh, they're here. This is so exciting. Ah, they just got the regular garbage. They didn't get the recycling. I've got like a lot of boxes and stuff, which makes me realize I gotta get more. I have more cardboard boxes I need to throw out, but that's all right. Hey, we could save it for next week. It's just the garbage, man. The garbage is just something that like just makes you feel that society is running. The gears, the gears are oiled up. We're doing things here. My dog is just going crazy for food. Be patient. We're gonna get it. You're gonna get the food. The reason why I make my dog wait is because I want my dog to eat with my cat. So I wait for the automatic feeder to go off so I could feed my dog. We all eat together. We all eat together. We sleep together, we eat together, we win together. We're born in Africa, we train in Africa. What else? What else? I don't even know what I was talking about before I got all excited about the garbage. My girl says that I am like a dog. Like one time I had like a dog moment. I was like deep into conversation. Then out of nowhere, I was just like, oh, squirrel. And just all my attention went to the squirrel. I think they call that ADHD. What was I talking about? Being sober. Yeah, I think I said it last episode. I just feel kind of bored. And I think last night I just kind of felt my mind racing a little bit. You know, I have this song. I have this lyric. I mean, it's nobody's listened to it, but you can find it. I might repost it. I forget, but one of the lyrics is like, "Every time I get high, my whole life just seems to stop, but then it goes by." And I really feel that way. I really like that lyric because I kind of obviously I made it, so I relate to it, and I just kind of think like drinking, partying, smoking, and all of that stuff. Just like I don't know about fucking and jacking off. I don't know. Anyways, just kind of makes you like forget about your responsibilities, shit that you need done. And since I've been kind of sober and clear-minded, I feel like I'm just bothered by things that need to be cleaned, but that it just makes me focus on myself, my my true, genuine, pure self. And when I see imperfections, I have like nothing to blame because I'm sober. So then it turns into I need to change this about me either like mentally or whatever. But I kind of took a step back and I was like, I feel like all these things are good things because I started like dusting the house and cleaning up and like little things bothered me. And I was like, maybe if I was fucking lit, I wouldn't give a shit. And that's not good, right? And sometimes I guess I just want to stop giving a shit. And and I just need to work on that a little bit. I find myself giving a shit a little bit more. But I think that's just me being present. But with that being said, I'm ready to die. There's just too many things to fucking care about and all that stuff. So I like the direction that my mental is heading. And I don't mean to say I'm ready to die in like a depressing way. Literally, I was going back and forth with somebody on YouTube, and somebody sends me this whole paragraph about how they want to start investing in knee pads and a helmet for skateboarding because they're like, yeah, it's not worth it getting injured, and all this blah blah blah. And I just respond with skate or die, and they just were laughing, and they put laughing emojis, and they said, you're right, we're all headed to the grave, and that's the truth, man. I had a friend who fucking told me, you gotta wear a helmet. You gotta wear a helmet, man. And I know people are looking out for me, but people who tell you to wear a helmet are usually like non-skaters, and they just don't get it. And that same friend who told me that I need to wear a helmet got in a car accident and died 8 months ago. So I went to his funeral, and I said everything he said to me, and I said, if only he was wearing a helmet, he'd be here right now. Why doesn't the people who tell you to wear a helmet, some of them don't even wear a seatbelt when they're driving, or some of those people go drunk driving. I had a friend of mine actually earlier. He just told me a couple of days ago that a couple of weeks ago he fucking hit a dog in the car. He hit a dog, one of those Target dogs, the fucking bull terriers. I love those dogs actually. I considered getting one of them before. The thing about those dogs is that they're known to be deaf. I don't know if you guys know this, but bull terriers are prone to being deaf. A lot of them are deaf, like a big percentage of them. I don't know if anybody knows that. So yeah, he fucking probably hit a deaf dog. The dog didn't hear him coming. He was on a busy street too. And he told me this happened at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing driving at like 2 in the morning? And he's just like, I just needed to drive, man. It's my safe space or some shit like that. It's not, wasn't safe for the fucking dog. And he was telling me that he was going through like alcohol psychosis or whatever that means, alcohol-induced psychosis. And he was trying to put the blame on like, yeah, you could feel effects of alcohol even after you drink. And he was going through a lot. He didn't tell me personally what he was going through. Oh, the cat just got his food, which means it's time to feed the dog. My alive dog that did not get hit by a car. And what happened? Ran over the dog, and I was like, I don't think you should be driving a car when you're in an emotionally vulnerable state. And there was a time, and if you're listening to this, I don't think he listens to my podcast, but if you're listening to this, I didn't tell you this through the phone because I don't want to be like I'm not your mother. Go ahead. I'm not your father. Let me pet all my animals. Because talking about, I love them all so much. Yes. Okay, so I remember talking to the same friend that just murdered a fucking dog. What happened? I'm pretty sure this was 2018. I'm pretty sure. So like 6 years ago, it was a rainy day, and I remember he called me, and he was having girl troubles. It was like this girl that he liked or whatever. It was like her birthday, and like on her birthday, he like asked her out, and they got drunk. And he was in San Francisco or something like that, one of those big cities. And he called me and was driving, and he was just crying and pouring his heart out. And I told him, like, maybe you should pull over. Like, maybe you should. I don't think you should be driving right now. And this, like I said, 6 years ago, so maybe I have the story a little bit mixed up and this matters because I think he was drinking. I think he was drinking, or he was turned or something under the influence. And I kind of remember when I was talking to him on the phone, it's like, you're right, I should probably chill. I should probably pull over or something. I don't know. And then I brought it up with him again 3 years or so later about that day. And he goes, no, I wasn't drunk. And I didn't want to argue with that, which is why I'm just talking to, to the internet or just anonymous. I'm not going to say names or anything like that. So that's why I'm like, if you're listening, you know who you are. But, yeah, I don't know. Should have wore a helmet. That's my point. I don't know, man. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. And I just think, there's some people that die that it could have been prevented, I guess, which is unfortunate. But for me, it's like, I guess I'd rather die of, well, I'd rather not die if I could be completely honest. I don't know. But I want to die under my own circumstances. You know what I mean? Like, a part of me, I really don't want it to happen because it still is a little humiliating. Like, I'd be all right dying, like, skateboarding in a sense, because I guess it's something I love, but I really wouldn't want to, rather than just, like, randomly getting hit by a car. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe I would randomly get hit by a car than die skateboarding, so that way nobody has anything to say. It's kind of like Ryan Dunn from Jackass. He did all this stupid shit, and he was always kind of the guy of reason within the Jackass crew, and then he ended up dying fucking drunk driving or something. Or like Paul Walker. Didn't Paul Walker fucking die? Too many Fast and Furious movies, dude. He was trying to fucking play Fast and Furious outside of the movie. I don't know. It's a long time ago. I'm sure so many jokes have been made. Let's have some more coffee. I don't know, man. My best friend kind of is the one who kind of got me back into skating. We linked up, and he was just like, man, I always don't want to get hurt, all this stuff, but then I think about it, it's like, well, if you don't want to get hurt, then why the fuck are you skating? Which is true, skate or die, bitch. So, I don't know. Just talking about it makes me want to skate. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I have that toxoplasmosis fucking thing from the cats. That thing that makes you just riskier and take riskier choices in life. And I don't know. It's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but it just makes you live life. Getting a little antsy here. Let me just drink some water. Maybe we saw it. Let me try and finish this whole bottle here. Almost threw up. That was weird. Almost just threw up from drinking water. The feeling of wanting to shit has gone. Maybe it went up instead of down. I don't know. How long have we done? It's only been 38 minutes. This is going by kind of slow. Hang out with you guys for another 22 minutes or so. It's kind of cold. Let me close this door, actually. Fuck. Let me close everything. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. Get a jacket or something, huh? Let me get a jacket. I don't think I'm feeling antsy. I think I'm just feeling cold. That's all it is, really. There we go. Sorry, guys. This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Are you fucking having troubles? Has somebody fucking hurt you? And, you gotta figure it out and you can't figure it out? Well, a good thing you're listening to this podcast, because here at Suicide Logs, we support BetterHelp. They're not a real official sponsor. I have to let you guys know that. I got an email and they're trying to sue because I'm for defamation or whatever. So, you know, just go over to BetterHelp and fucking use my promo code. Go fuck yourself. And they'll hook you up with somebody who knows what they're doing, because clearly you don't know what you're doing. So you need to go ahead and get out there and go out there and you know, just get it going. I have a DM. I have a DM. It's not, the DM is just oh dude, I said something on Instagram and somebody got mad at a comment. Some people are upset and some people are not. But Steve, I didn't even watch this video. I guess Steve-O's got his fucking tour. Cybertruck versus Steve-O. So what's he doing? What is he doing on a Cybertruck? Cybertruck versus Sleepo. Comedy show. Wow, maybe I should go see him for my birthday. He's going to be in California. And so I say, hey, Steve-O, have you ever considered getting a job? Like maybe even for a bit or something? I'd pay to see you work at Costco for a year and vlog the mental effects it has on a higher level person such as yourself. And then I said, what did I respond with? Or are you better than that? And I guess somebody just responded right now. It's the, and then somebody got upset and it says, have you considered not bitching and whining, like maybe even for a bit or something? I know I am better than that. If you use this energy to go lift or be productive instead of parasocially bitching at a celebrity, you'd actually get somewhere good. Having no job is his job, plus touring. It's okay, I'm a little salty too. Go and do stunts and film it. See what happens. You never know. Ha. Somebody says, it was the, or are you better than that did it for me. All right. So, there goes my little, I don't know, it seems kind of split 50-50, like, you know, half the people thought what I said was funny, and then the other half are just kind of like defending him and salty. But I'm trying not to engage so much. I love Steve-O. People from my past know how much I like him. He's literally one of my favorite Jackass guys. Damn, I was just talking about Jackass earlier with the whole fucking what's his name? Fuck is his name? Ryan Dunn or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's look at the old YouTube. Let's see if I got a comment. I love people on YouTube are the most positive from my experiences. It's mainly just skateboarding shit. Man, I'm real close to getting a tray flip. Yeah, my body feels a little bit better. My right leg, because I'm regular. My right leg is my back leg in skating, and that one always, I guess that's a popping leg, and I always feel it kind of like in my hip. And when I first started getting back into skating, just like doing ollies and shit, just doing a lot of ollies. Maybe I need to like stretch more properly. At the end of each skate session, it'd be hard to put pants on and take my pants off. I'd have to like physically hold my leg up with an arm and just shoot it in to the pant hole. And I think now that I feel like, oh, I'm a little bit more experienced, blah, 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 I don't stretch as much. But sometimes my warm up is just kind of like rolling around. That's kind of what I consider it. And just like, I just don't go hard from the jump. I'll roll around for a couple of minutes before I start popping the board. And I don't know, though I think I said it yesterday in a video, I really only have like an hour of skating in me before my body starts giving up. So every time I pop that board, every time I do an ollie or something, I'm like, you only have so much in you. It's like ammo, you only have so much ammo before you gotta reload, rest and reload. So I want to get my ollie higher. I want to be able to jump over a cone. I could jump over a cone when it's on its side, but I want to jump over a cone standing up, like just a upright cone. And that's just how I get my high, man. I don't know. I'd just be getting that runner's high, that cardio, etc. I feel the shit brewing a little bit. Maybe if I drink some more. Let me have some more of this iced coffee. Let me shake it up a bit. Vietnamese. That's good. Let's finish this water, like I said. Maybe I should stretch a little bit. Maybe that's why I'm feeling kind of antsy. So let's just get some movement in here, dude. Oh, and that feels real good. Just sitting around, doing the classic PE stretches. That's probably what it is. Let me do are these the quads? The one where you balance on your one foot. When you would do the quad stretch in PE, a lot of people just treated it like a balancing thing. And I did too. I would treat it like a balance. I would just be like, yeah, let's just stand on one leg as long as we could. But really, it turns into you really gotta pull that bitch back and get that good stretch in. But I guess balance is important too. You can't really do it unless you can hold on to something and really get that stretch in. But the balance is also, you're focusing on that stretch. You're focusing on your feet, your muscles to hold you upright. Let's switch here. Oh, that feels good. Oh. I can do pistol squats. I don't know if you guys know what a pistol squat is. It's just a one-legged squat. And traditionally, I think you want the leg that you're not standing on to be kind of in front of you. And oh yeah. That felt good. Let's get another water. 1 second. I hear my cat taking a dump. And now it's gonna stink. Hey, don't touch me. You're just using the bathroom. I don't want to hear it. I've been having warm water lately, or room temperature water. I haven't been having cold water. I don't know what that's all about. I do know what it's about. It's because of my cavity. The cold water just feels sensitive on my teeth. But it just feels easier to kind of I've noticed, just down room temperature water. Because sometimes cold water, it's just too cold. You get a brain freeze, or you gotta kind of what's it called? Hold on, let me tell my girl not to get the cat because he just took a shit. Sweet. Don't let him on the bed. He just uses litter. He's under the bed. He's just get out of here, bed. Or go outside. All right, I'll kick him out. Go, go, go. Sorry. You can say hi to your mom later. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go outside. Yeah. Ew, this is dirty. I'll throw it out there. Just go outside. All right, let's stretch a little bit more. Let's keep stretching. My neck has been feeling broken lately. I think I have a broken neck. Dude, what is tomorrow? I just can't. I've been thinking about it. It's been in the back of my head. I can just never. I can't remember. It's just like for some reason I'm just so forgetful about what tomorrow is. I don't know. Some kind of like, is it Martin Luther King Jr.? No, it's probably more important than that. I don't know. What is tomorrow, dude? What could it be? Now, now we're stretching the neck. We're going side to side. We're doing circles. Let's do another circle right here. Let's do the yes. Like a big yes. Like if somebody said something that you really agree on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream, so yummy. Yes, yes, yes. And then we're gonna do the no, left, right. Sometimes that's all you need. So people are like, my back hurts, my neck hurts, everything hurts. And they don't even think, well, did you try fucking moving it? And drinking water? Did you try that? Oh, yes. Oh, man. I had something to say, but I fucking forgot. Yeah, somebody told me about like streaming and how I should get into it. And I've always wanted to attempt like getting on Twitch to play video games. Because I make people in the game chat laugh when I play games. And I just never got around to it. And I started teasing people. I was like, how hard is it to be a streamer? Like, how, just 8 hours, just all you do is, oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all it is. Just saying thank you and fucking spazzing out like a true autistic person for a little bit. How hard is it? And then you just get distracted with the chat and all of this stuff. And chat, is this real? Chat, what do you think? Chat this, chat that. And you're not really doing things for yourself. You're doing things for other people. You're not alone in your thoughts. I mean, you are if you don't have any views. Hold on, let me tell my fucking cat to shut up. Benny. What's wrong with you? Benny. Go. It's like he forgets that there's other doors. What's going on here? There's a big poop right here. Let me throw that away. Just chill out. Ooh, medicine ball. Let me use this medicine ball on my back, because once the neck is broken, the back probably follows and the back breaks. Oh yeah. Oh, why wasn't I sitting on a medicine ball this whole time? Oh, so much better. Oh, look at that. Get that stretching in. Oh, wow. Wow. Dude, the other day, I started this podcast hungry. I woke up hungry, but here I am, like hours later, haven't had a thing but coffee. And the other day I told somebody, I'm also not going to name names here because I'm about to get offensive, but I was talking to some people. They're a little bit older, so that's kind of the only benefit of the doubt that I'd give them. But I was like, I think it's all right. I think it's kind of necessary to be hungry every now and then in your life. And this fucking lady looked at me crazy, like, I don't know about that, And she didn't change my mind on it. I do think you got to train your body to be hungry a little bit, Got to get used to it. You can't just be so used to fucking eating all the time. Your body's going to get spoiled. I don't know. And when I told her that, she just looked at me all crazy. And then I kind of thought of it. I was like, look, well, you're fucking fat, dude. Of course you're going to look at me crazy. And that's it. That seemed kind of rude, but it's kind of the rude truth, you know. I've already told Twitter this. I'm still calling it Twitter because I'm a fucking boomer. But I told Twitter this. I told my girl this, and I'm gonna tell the podcast this, man. The other day I was at fucking grocery store at the deli getting myself a sandwich, and this fat fucking white lady, dude. She was fat, dude, like at least 400 fucking pounds, and she was on the phone doing her fucking thing, and then this is what set me off. She just had the biggest fucking attitude to the lady who worked at the deli. She goes, I need half a pound of roasted turkey. And just like the way she said it, she didn't say like, yeah, may I please have, or can I have? She said, I need. The way she was demanding half a pound of roasted turkey. This 400 fucking pound lady, you already know where I'm going with this if you know who I am. But in my head, I'm just like, you sure you need half a pound of roasted turkey? You really need it? I don't know. I look at fat people sometimes and I think like, dude, you can probably like not eat for a little bit and just have your body kind of like eat what's on it already. You know? That's just how I feel. Even me right now, I'm not fat. I'm 136 pounds and I feel like there's like 2 to 3 pounds of just like laying around energy on me that that my body could just live off of. It's not going to be comfortable. I might get a headache or whatever. You know? But just don't be a fucking bitch about it. That's all. I don't know. How hard is it? How hard is it? And it's just, I don't know, man. When I have kids, man, when I get some kids, I really just, I don't see myself having a fat kid, like just raising them that way. Maybe like if they just love food and they just eat a lot, but I don't want them to be 400 pounds, just some fucking fat fucking slob that doesn't value food. You know, they just consume and they're not grateful for their food. I didn't stutter. I was just trying to fucking scratch my upper lip. I think I got to get out of here though. So let's take this mic off. So thank you to everybody who's tuned in here. This is episode 340, I believe. We went over a lot. We went over my mental. We went over stretching. We went over eating. We went over alcoholism. We went over animals. We went over a little bit of comedy, a little bit of skateboarding, just everything that I'm interested in. And my mental health, I feel good. Have not been thinking about killing myself. I'm just ready to die. You know what I mean? I'm ready to die with honor. And yeah, so take care. Send me an email, suicidelogs@gmail.com. Subscribe to my YouTube, Marconi Puma. Follow the podcast on Instagram, Suicide Logs. Pretty good at responding to people there and dropping exclusive content. But yeah, this is a good episode. This is fun. Had my coffee, and I'm gonna go get a snack and maybe take a shit. So go do something with your life. You just hung out with me for about close to an hour, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. Take care.